Welcome back to Rush Drive, the channel where real driving experience meets honest car reviews. I've been reviewing cars for over 15 years now, across cities, highways, broken roads, long family trips, and daily commutes, and today we're answering one of the most important questions for 2026. Which are the top 3 best comfortable cars for the family in 2026? Comfort is not just about soft seats. It's about ride quality, cabin space, noise insulation, reliability, safety, fuel economy, maintenance cost, and that feeling your family has when they sit inside the car and say yes, this feels right. So this list is not hype-based. It's experience-based. And we're counting down from number 3 to number 1. Let's begin. Ranked number 3 goes to the Toyota Corolla. Standing at rank number 3 on our list of the top 3 best comfortable cars for the family in 2026 is a name that needs no introduction, the Toyota Corolla. Over the last 15 years of reviewing cars, I've seen trends come and go, designs evolve, engines change, and technologies appear and disappear, but one thing that has remained remarkably consistent is the Corolla's reputation as one of the most dependable and family-friendly cars ever made. Now let me be clear from the start. The Corolla is not here because it's flashy or dramatic. It's here because it understands family life better than most cars in its segment. It's designed for real people, real roads, and real daily routines, and that's exactly why it deserves this position. In 2026, the Toyota Corolla continues with a refined and well-balanced mechanical setup. Most markets offer the trusted 1.8-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, with some regions also receiving a more powerful 2.0-liter option. On paper, the numbers may not excite performance enthusiasts, but behind the wheel, the story is very different. Power delivery is smooth, predictable, and perfectly tuned for family driving. This is not a car that jumps aggressively when you press the accelerator. Instead, it responds calmly, which is exactly what you want when your family is on board. The CVT transmission, which used to be a point of criticism in older generations, has matured beautifully. In stop-and-go city traffic, it feels seamless. There are no harsh gear shifts, no sudden jerks, and no unnecessary noise. For parents driving kids to school or navigating rush-hour traffic, this smoothness translates directly into comfort and reduced fatigue. On highways, the Corolla surprises many people. At cruising speeds, the engine settles down quietly, the cabin remains composed, and the car feels stable and confident. Long-distance family trips feel relaxed, and that's where the Corolla quietly wins hearts. It doesn't demand attention. It simply does its job. Ride comfort is one of the Corolla's strongest qualities. Toyota has tuned the suspension to favor comfort over sportiness, and that's a smart decision for a family-focused sedan. Speed breakers, uneven roads, potholes, and rough city patches are absorbed with ease. The car doesn't feel stiff, nor does it feel floaty. It finds a sweet balance that keeps passengers comfortable without sacrificing control. Inside the cabin, the Corolla feels welcoming and thoughtfully designed. The seating position is natural and supportive, especially for long drives. The front seats offer good cushioning and lumbar support, while the rear seats provide ample legroom and headroom for a small to medium-sized family. Adults can sit comfortably in the back without feeling cramped, which is not always the case in this segment. The cabin materials may not scream luxury, but they are durable, well-finished, and clearly built to last. This is important for families. Children, bags, groceries, and daily wear and tear are part of real ownership, and the Corolla handles that reality gracefully. Buttons feel solid, controls are intuitive, and everything is placed where you expect it to be. Noise insulation is another area where the Corolla quietly excels. Road noise is well controlled, wind noise is minimal at highway speeds, and engine noise stays in the background during normal driving. This creates a calm environment inside the car, which makes conversations easier and long journeys more enjoyable. When it comes to fuel efficiency, the Corolla continues to be one of the strongest performers in its class. In 2026, with fuel costs still a concern for families worldwide, this matters more than ever. The Corolla delivers excellent mileage in both city and highway driving, reducing monthly fuel expenses and making ownership more economical in the long run. Safety is a core pillar of the Corolla's identity. Toyota has equipped the Corolla with a comprehensive suite of safety features that make it one of the safest family sedans available. Multiple airbags, stability control, traction control, anti-lock braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and collision avoidance systems all work together to protect occupants. For parents, this peace of mind is priceless. Another reason the Corolla earns its place on this list is reliability. Over 15 years of reviewing cars, I can confidently say that few vehicles match the Corolla's long-term dependability. It's a car that starts every morning, handles years of use without drama, and requires minimal and scheduled maintenance. Service costs are reasonable, spare parts are widely available, and resale value remains strong even after years of ownership. This reliability directly impacts comfort. When you trust your car, you drive more relaxed. You don't worry about breakdowns on family trips or unexpected repair bills. The Corolla gives families that confidence. Now, let's talk about practicality. The trunk space is generous enough for groceries, school bags, strollers, and luggage for weekend trips. The rear seats fold down when needed, adding versatility without complicating usability. Storage spaces inside the cabin are well thought out, making everyday life easier. The infotainment system in the 2026 Corolla is responsive and user-friendly. Smartphone connectivity works smoothly, navigation is clear, and the sound system delivers decent audio quality for family entertainment. Climate control is effective and evenly distributed, ensuring comfort for all passengers regardless of where they're sitting. Is the Corolla perfect? No car is. If you're looking for thrilling performance or aggressive styling, this might not be your first choice. But that's not what this car is about. The Corolla focuses on comfort, efficiency, safety, and peace of mind, and it executes those priorities exceptionally well. For small families, first-time buyers, or anyone looking for a dependable daily driver that doesn't compromise on comfort, the Toyota Corolla remains one of the smartest choices in 2026. It's a car that blends into your life effortlessly and supports your routine without asking for attention. That's why, despite intense competition, the Toyota Corolla proudly stands at rank number 3 among the top 3 best comfortable family cars for 2026. It may not be the loudest or the boldest, but it is one of the most trustworthy companions a family can have on the road. Standing confidently at rank number 2 on our list of the top 3 best comfortable cars for the family in 2026 is the Subaru Forester. And let me say this clearly from years of experience, the Forester is one of those vehicles that grows on you the longer you live with it. It doesn't try to impress you in the showroom with flashy design tricks. Instead, it wins you over on day 10, day 100, and year 5 of ownership. I've driven the Subaru Forester in cities, on highways, through rainstorms, rough rural roads, and long family trips, and what consistently stands out is how balanced and confidence-inspiring this car feels. Subaru has built the Forester with a very specific mindset, real comfort for real families on real roads. In 2026, the Subaru Forester continues with its proven 2.5-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine, paired with a continuously variable transmission and Subaru's signature symmetrical all-wheel drive. Now, on paper, this setup might not sound exciting, but behind the wheel, it delivers exactly what a family car should. Power delivery is smooth, predictable, and controlled. There's no sudden surge, no nervous throttle response. It's calm, reassuring, and incredibly easy to drive. One of the first things you notice when driving the Forester is how planted it feels. The low center of gravity created by the boxer engine, combined with the all-wheel drive system, gives this car exceptional stability. Whether you're changing lanes on the highway, driving through heavy rain, or navigating uneven roads, the Forester feels composed and secure. For families, that sense of control directly translates into comfort and peace of mind. Ride quality is one of the Forester's strongest qualities. Subaru has tuned the suspension to absorb road imperfections without transmitting harshness into the cabin. Speed bumps, potholes, broken pavement, the Forester handles them with maturity. It doesn't crash over bumps, and it doesn't feel overly soft either. It strikes a near-perfect balance for family use. On long highway drives, the Forester truly shines. The car feels relaxed at cruising speeds, with minimal steering corrections needed. This reduces driver fatigue significantly, which is something many people overlook when talking about comfort. A relaxed driver means a safer and more enjoyable journey for everyone inside. Step inside the cabin, and the Forester immediately feels airy and spacious. Subaru has prioritized visibility and space, and it shows. The tall roofline provides excellent headroom for both front and rear passengers. Rear seat legroom is generous, even for taller adults, making it ideal for families with growing children or frequent adult passengers. The seating position is upright and natural. You don't sink into the seat, and you don't feel perched awkwardly either. This posture is especially beneficial on long trips, reducing back and shoulder fatigue. The seats themselves are well cushioned and supportive, designed to keep passengers comfortable for hours at a time. One of the most underrated aspects of the Forester is visibility. Large windows, thin pillars, and a well-positioned driving seat mean you can see almost everything around you. This reduces stress in traffic, makes parking easier, and adds a layer of safety that cameras and sensors alone can't replicate. Noise insulation in the Forester is impressive for its class. Road noise is well controlled, wind noise is minimal even at higher speeds, and the Boxer engine remains quiet during normal driving. The result is a calm and pleasant cabin environment, perfect for family conversations, music, or simply enjoying a peaceful drive. When it comes to safety, the Subaru Forester is one of the strongest contenders in the market. Subaru has built its reputation on safety, and the Forester proudly carries that legacy. Advanced driver assistance systems are standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, pre-collision braking, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. These systems don't feel intrusive, they work quietly in the background, stepping in only when needed. For families, especially those with children, this level of safety brings invaluable peace of mind. You feel protected, supported, and confident every time you get behind the wheel. Practicality is another area where the Forester excels. The wide opening doors make it incredibly easy to install child seats, load groceries, or help elderly passengers in and out of the car. The rear cargo area is spacious and well-shaped, easily accommodating luggage, strollers, sports equipment, or camping gear. The low loading height is a small detail, but it makes a big difference in everyday use. Lifting heavy items in and out of the trunk feels easier and less tiring, especially for families who frequently travel or shop in bulk. Inside the cabin, storage spaces are thoughtfully placed. Cup holders, door pockets, center console storage, everything feels designed with family use in mind. Nothing feels like an afterthought. The infotainment system in the 2026 Forester is intuitive and responsive. Smartphone integration works smoothly, navigation is clear, and the sound system delivers clean audio for entertainment during long drives. Climate control is effective and evenly distributed throughout the cabin, ensuring comfort for all passengers regardless of seating position. Fuel efficiency is respectable, especially considering the standard all-wheel drive. While it may not match smaller sedans, the Forester offers a reasonable balance between performance, capability, and economy. For families who value safety and stability over absolute fuel savings, this trade-off makes sense. Reliability is another major reason the Forester earns its place at rank number 2. Subaru vehicles are known for longevity when properly maintained, and the Forester is no exception. Over the years, it has proven itself as a durable, long-lasting vehicle capable of handling years of family use without major issues. Maintenance costs are manageable, service intervals are reasonable, and resale value remains strong, especially in markets where all-wheel drive and safety are highly valued. Now, let's talk about the Forester's personality. This is a car that doesn't try to be sporty or luxurious. Instead, it focuses on honesty and capability. It feels like a reliable partner rather than a flashy accessory. And for families, that matters. Whether it's school runs, weekend trips, long vacations, or unexpected weather conditions, the Forester handles everything with quiet confidence. It doesn't complain. It doesn't struggle. It simply delivers. So why is the Subaru Forester at rank number 2 and not number 1? Because while it excels in comfort, safety, and confidence, there is one vehicle that offers slightly more versatility and efficiency for a broader range of family lifestyles. Still, make no mistake, the Subaru Forester is one of the most comfortable, safest, and most confidence-inspiring family cars you can buy in 2026. For families who value space, visibility, all-weather capability, and long-term dependability, it's an outstanding choice. That's why the Subaru Forester proudly stands at rank number 2 among the top 3 best comfortable cars for the family in 2026. Standing at rank number 1 on our list of the top 3 best comfortable cars for the family in 2026 is a vehicle that, in my 15 years of reviewing cars, has earned its reputation not through hype, but through consistency, intelligence, and real-world performance. The Toyota RAV4 is not just a popular SUV. It is one of the most complete family vehicles ever produced, and in 2026, it feels more refined, more comfortable, and more thoughtfully engineered than ever before. I've driven the RAV4 across cities, highways, mountain roads, broken rural stretches, and long family road trips, and what continues to impress me is how effortlessly it adapts to every situation. This is not a car that forces you to adjust your lifestyle around it. Instead, it molds itself around your life, your family, and your daily routines. Let's start with the driving experience, because comfort begins the moment you press the start button. In 2026, the Toyota RAV4 is offered with efficient petrol engines and highly refined hybrid powertrains. The hybrid option, in particular, deserves special mention. It delivers smooth, linear power with near-silent operation at low speeds, which is a blessing in city traffic and residential areas. There is no aggressive engine noise, no vibration, and no drama. Just calm, controlled movement. Power delivery is tuned perfectly for family use. Acceleration is confident but never jerky. Whether you're merging onto a highway, overtaking slower traffic, or carrying a full load of passengers and luggage, the RAV4 responds smoothly and predictably. This predictability is a key component of comfort. When a car behaves exactly as you expect it to, driving becomes less stressful and far more enjoyable. Ride quality is where the RAV4 truly separates itself from much of the competition. Toyota has clearly spent a lot of time tuning the suspension for real-world conditions. Speed breakers, potholes, uneven roads, and rough surfaces are absorbed with remarkable composure. The cabin remains stable, passengers are not tossed around, and the car never feels unsettled. On highways, the RAV4 feels planted and relaxed. At cruising speeds, the engine remains quiet, the steering feels stable, and the vehicle tracks straight with minimal correction. This significantly reduces driver fatigue on long journeys. After hours behind the wheel, you step out feeling fresh rather than exhausted, and that's something families deeply appreciate on road trips. Now let's talk about the interior, because this is where families spend most of their time. Step inside the RAV4, and the first impression is space. The cabin feels open, airy, and thoughtfully designed. There is excellent headroom and legroom for both front and rear passengers, making it comfortable for adults, teenagers, and children alike. The seats are exceptionally well designed. They strike the perfect balance between softness and support. On short trips, they feel welcoming and comfortable. On long journeys, they provide enough support to prevent back pain and fatigue. The rear seats, in particular, are among the most comfortable in this segment, offering generous cushioning and a relaxed seating angle. The driving position is another highlight. You sit high enough to have a commanding view of the road, but not so high that the car feels bulky or intimidating. Visibility is excellent, thanks to large windows and well-positioned mirrors. This reduces stress in traffic, makes parking easier, and adds an extra layer of safety. Noise insulation in the RAV4 is outstanding. Road noise is well suppressed, wind noise is minimal even at highway speeds, and engine noise stays in the background. The result is a calm and peaceful cabin environment. Conversations feel effortless, music sounds clearer, and children can sleep comfortably during long drives. One of the strongest aspects of the RAV4's comfort is climate control. The air conditioning system is powerful, quick to cool or heat the cabin, and evenly distributes air to all seating positions. Rear passengers are not an afterthought here. Everyone stays comfortable regardless of where they're sitting, which is essential for family harmony on long journeys. Storage and practicality are areas where the RAV4 truly shines. Toyota understands family needs, and it shows in the small details. There are ample storage compartments throughout the cabin, including large door pockets, cup holders, a spacious center console, and cleverly designed trays for everyday items. The cargo area is generously sized and well-shaped. It easily accommodates strollers, groceries, luggage, sports equipment, and everything else family life throws at you. The low loading height makes lifting heavy items easier, and the wide tailgate opening adds convenience. Fold down the rear seats, and the RAV4 transforms into a capable cargo hauler without compromising comfort. Safety is a cornerstone of the RAV4's appeal, and in 2026, it is packed with advanced safety technologies. Toyota's comprehensive safety suite includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, and pedestrian detection. These systems work seamlessly in the background, supporting the driver without feeling intrusive. For families, this level of safety is invaluable. It's not just about crash protection, it's about accident prevention. The RAV4 actively helps you avoid dangerous situations, making every journey safer for your loved ones. Fuel efficiency is another reason the RAV4 earns the top spot. The hybrid variant, in particular, delivers excellent mileage without sacrificing performance or comfort. In city driving, it often operates in electric mode, reducing fuel consumption and noise. On highways, it switches seamlessly to petrol power, maintaining efficiency and smoothness. Lower fuel costs mean lower monthly expenses, which is an important factor for families. Over years of ownership, this efficiency translates into significant savings. Reliability is where the RAV4 truly dominates. Over my 15 years of experience, Toyota has consistently proven itself as one of the most reliable automotive brands, and the RAV4 is a shining example of that philosophy. These vehicles are built to last. They handle high mileage, varied driving conditions, and years of family use with minimal issues. Maintenance costs are reasonable, service intervals are predictable, and spare parts are widely available. This reduces ownership stress and ensures that the RAV4 remains a dependable partner throughout its life. Resale value is also strong, making it a smart financial decision in the long run. Another important aspect of comfort is how a car makes you feel emotionally. The RAV4 has a calming presence. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't overwhelm you with complexity. Everything feels intuitive and easy to use. From the infotainment system to the driving controls, the learning curve is minimal. The infotainment system itself is responsive and user-friendly. Smartphone connectivity works smoothly, navigation is clear, and the interface is logical. This reduces distraction and keeps the driver focused on the road. Design-wise, the RAV4 strikes a balance between ruggedness and refinement. It looks strong and confident without being aggressive. Families appreciate a vehicle that feels capable yet approachable, and the RAV4 delivers exactly that. What truly sets the RAV4 apart is its versatility. It's equally comfortable doing school runs, grocery shopping, highway cruising, and weekend getaways. It adapts effortlessly to changing needs, which is exactly what modern families require. After years of reviewing cars, I can confidently say that the Toyota RAV4 is one of the few vehicles that genuinely earns its popularity. It doesn't rely on marketing alone. It delivers where it matters most. That's why, in 2026, the Toyota RAV4 stands proudly at rank number 1 as the best comfortable family car. It offers space, comfort, safety, efficiency, reliability, and peace of mind in one well-balanced package. For families looking for a car that will support their lifestyle today and for years to come, the Toyota RAV4 is not just a good choice. It's the right choice. If you're choosing a family car in 2026, you honestly can't go wrong with any of these three. The right choice depends on your lifestyle, your family size, and how you drive. And that's exactly what we aim to help you decide here on Rush Drive. If you enjoyed this review, found it helpful, or it made your decision easier, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Rush Drive, and turn on notifications so you never miss our honest, experience-based car reviews. Thanks for watching, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.